Hey everyone, welcome back, and this is my review of Grisaia, episode 9. Wow, this episode really ran me over with the feels train. I have to be honest with you here, it really did. Judging by the pacing in this episode, that was kind of weird, because judging by the pacing at first, I thought it was either going to be rushed, which I really didn't want, or for it to end on like a cliffhanger until next episode would have concluded it, which would have been really interesting, because it would have been the first time that we would actually had one of the girls' storylines in the series that lasted 3 episodes long. Alright, so yeah, needless to say, it did end in this episode, but it wasn't rushed, thankfully. I thought it ended very good. Basically, we learn why. Well, we learn who and why. Who wanted to kill Machina and why. Apparently it was her family, because she knew some secrets about her family that they didn't want anyone to know about, some sort of like Irisu family corruption or something, which we don't learn anything about the actual corruption itself, so I really wish we did. That's not really a complaint, just kind of a pet peeve of mine that we didn't really get to learn exactly what the corruption was. Okay, but seriously, and oh my god, you have to love Kazami in this. You have to love Yuji in this episode, because when he enters the personal room of Machina's mother and points that gun at her, he just fucking shoots away. Most anime protagonists would at least hear them out. Not fucking Yuji. He shot her like 4 fucking times. First time he shot her and didn't hit her in a vital spot. I think he hit her in like the leg of the hand or something like that. And that's when she tried to beg for mercy. He tried to beg so she can explain things, but nope, he wasn't having any of that shit. I fucking love that, seriously, because she didn't fucking deserve any sympathy. Honestly, she didn't. You know what she wanted to do when her daughter was in the hospital? Not only did she put security around her, but she wanted to take her have her daughter give away her organs to her younger sister, because her younger sister needed a transplant, which would have probably killed Machina. Are you fucking kidding me? No, fuck this bitch. I'm glad she's dead, okay? Dear God. And judging by the fact that Machina's younger sister was raised by their mother, obviously, I'm really glad that their younger sister's probably not going to be out of the hospital ever again, or might die in the hospital, because, well, she probably turned out to be just like her mother. So, yeah, it's bullshit, quite honestly. And I'm really glad that her mother's dead and that her sister's hospital-ridden, probably forever. Okay. One thing I didn't understand, that this is actually a complaint about the episode, at the end. What the fuck was that all about? I mean, didn't it say that Yuji shot himself when he was being arrested? So how the fuck is he still alive? I mean, it's a bit better than when they had Sakaki's episode, because they didn't even try to explain that, how Sakaki was still alive, but they did hint that it had something to do with Yuji's employer, that Yuji's employer did something to save him, but what? Okay, I mean, the news even confirmed that he was fucking dead. So how is he still alive? Come on, people. Like, that's really the only major complaint I have about this episode, though. The only one. Other than that, I thought it was a great episode, okay? Probably my favorite scenes in this episode are actually when Yuji and Machina are basically on the run. They're fugitives on the run. And alright, and just seeing all those scenes with them together on the run were so, like, heart-wrenching, really. And that scene where I thought Machina was going to fucking die. Oh my god. I just stood there looking at the screen completely fucking speechless, because damn, that would have been like shit, man. Yeah, I'm really glad she's still alive, basically. Oh, dear God. I mean, I guess you could look at it two ways. I mean, it kind of, some people might say that her still being alive kind of lessens the impact, and I guess you could say that in a way, but for me personally, I'm just still glad that she's still alive. Dear God. But Yuji being alive, like, I understand why he'd need to be alive, because he's the main fucking character, and there's still one more arc, I believe, left yet, but I just think it's kind of an ass pull that he is still alive, okay? I wish it was better, I wish it was explained better, basically, alright? So, but overall, I thought this was, despite that one major complaint that I had at the end of this episode, I thought this was a really good episode of Grisaia. Okay, I really did. I just really enjoyed it. So tell me your thoughts about this episode in the comment section below. You know, the music's really good as always. The animation's not that great, but it's never really been that great in the series. So tell me your thoughts about this episode in the comment section below. If you've yet to see this week's episode of Grisaia, then I definitely recommend that you do. I can't wait until next week's episode. It was a very good episode of the series. And I cannot wait for next week when the final arc of the series finally starts. At least I think it's going to be. I think there's only like one more girl left. So yeah. But anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.